Hey there, it's that mama, and it is time for Adore's Next Top Model. We're on season 6, episode 2. We're going to review this. Mr. T dropped out. Mr. T dropped out in episode 1. I'm going to turn down this music just slightly until we get into the video. But she's got a new runway, as you saw in episode 1. We've got a new back room, and this time I'm going to do a little bit of the back room talking and everything. Now, of course, in episode 2, we also had a dropout, and you'll see that here on the screen coming up. It was Logan, the other male. So now it's all females, and this time around, it is the Masquerade that will all be announced. So let's listen.
Slick, modern, versatile are just a few words that can be used to describe this hair store. From classy buns to gorgeous nighttime makeup, shop appealing if you have good taste. Dottie's Secret is an incredibly iconic makeup and beauty store inspired by high fashion and drag. The products are sure to impress you and make you fall in love with your own reflection in the mirror. Nude is an unforgettable skin, eyebrows, eyes, and makeup shopping experience. Their selection is adored by all. The highest quality of product for the highest quality of customer. The Luca is the most well-known Second Life mesh head brand, and with good reason too. Their versatile mesh heads are made with your ability to express yourself in mind. All genders are welcome to upgrade their avatars at the Luca, regardless of style or identity. The House of Heffa is a virtual fashion house that caters to everything a la mode, an iconic experience just waiting to be discovered by those with a taste for excitement. Poema is here to show us that beauty comes in all ages, shapes, and sizes. Every wrinkle tells a story, and every imperfection is what makes us unique. Looking to upgrade your Second Life's home furnishing? Look no further. If you want high-quality furniture with realistic animations, you've come to the right place. Check out Black Nest if you have a passion for decor and making your house feel like a home. Paragon Dances is the most famous mocap dance animation store within Second Life, and the reason is pretty obvious. Realistic dance moves for all genres, moods, and occasions, mocapped by professional dancers within the real world, made just for your digital needs. Feeling a little hot and bothered? Head on down to Suit and Tie, where the men are itching to make your dreams come true. They cannot wait to meet you. Trust me. A huge shout out to Candy Coma and Eccentric Fist for supporting Adore's Next Top Model.
So Adore had some new model representations and some new avenue strings that we all saw. Please check those out. And like that said, Logan has dropped out, so he will not be here in episode 2.
Masquerade. I've asked the models to dress up for a luxurious masquerade event, which is supposed to be a continuation of the first theme, White Party. However, the looks don't need to actually match up in any way whatsoever. Today's special judges are Hussey from House of Heffa and Katie Wonderlust, the winner of Adore's Next Top Model Season 2. Welcome back, judges.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be judging today. Good luck, models. Y'all are going to do awesome.
Hi, it's Hussey with the body, and I can't wait to dissect these looks today.
And of course, I'm Adore La Femme, the owner of Adore's Next Top Model and the main judge. All decisions are mine and final. As always, the models are fighting for the grand prize, which is 60,000 limpets. Let's begin.
Okay, now this look is really nice. It's very chic, but I thought it was very typical. It's well put together. Every piece is cohesive, but I just thought the mask and the design was a bit comfortable and safe. But she did walk in with a great one-way walk and was very commanding of a masquerade party. So you would all be like, ooh, who is this underneath that mask? Now, the only thing I have against this, Suni is beautiful model, beautiful body shape, but she used some flexy hair, which I can get it. It has a certain style and it holds a really nice curl. But as you saw, when she's walking, it's all over the place. And so it's very old style. And I just don't think that's going to cut it in this type of competition. But we shall see what the judges say. Now, I loved this look. When Alexis walked out, I was like, how can you get your body into that shape? But it is the dress that commands this style. I love how she doesn't have a formal masquerade mask. Very avant garde, very high fashion. And she just walks in like she commands everyone's attention. I love this one. This is a top for me.
Strong. Sex. Fame. Power. Love. Hate. It's all the same way. Tell me, baby, please about the stuff I love you and the sun burn on right. Please come first, smoke again, we saw. I love you and the sun. Let's get burned on. Sex, drugs, sex, drugs, no. Sex, drugs, sex, drugs, sex, drugs, I love you. But I am a 10.
Now, this is Hydra's comeback episode. She strutted in a party dress and an outfit to die for. It's all symmetric, matching, cohesive. Everything is working with each other. I don't know if you can tell, and you will see when she takes her hat off, and when she is turning and walking back to the backstage, but this hat is fitting her hair perfectly. And she has a nice little coif bun style with jewels in her hair, but it does not poke out of the hat. She has it fitted perfectly, and it is very mysterious, and it's not a mask. Very original idea. And then she does have that underlaying mask hiding her face as well. This is, I just think this is my favorite. And I think Hydra is surprising us all. All right, now it is judging time. And
Welcome back, judges. Now that we've seen the runway, it is time for us to deliberate. Now, let's begin with Naomi.
Yes, I absolutely loved this look so much. This was my favorite. Absolutely took my breath away when I saw the photo. Whenever I first saw her on the runway, everything is just working together.
I do think that her picture is stunning. She did a very good depiction of her outfit and everything, had a great backdrop and good lighting in her picture. The reveal and her facial makeup, great detail. But it is not my favorite. Like I said, I think she played it safe. It's a very safe masquerade party dress and very safe shapes and style. So I think you need to step it up a little bit more and go outside of the box and try not to be safe in a competition like this. Even though it's only episode 2, someone loses every round, and you could be that loser.
Incredible. Naomi's look overall gave a futuristic femme divinity. The styling flirts with fantasy but lands in the high fashion area thanks to the strong silhouette, control, and very smart use of metallics and reflective elements. It just gave sass and I love it. What could be improved, I think, is the visual impact from a distance. At first glance, the look feels a bit safe, but as you go closer, the intricacy and the focal points of the headpiece and everything is exaggerated.
That was a really neat, unique aspect of that mask, how it cracked and broke away instead of just it disappearing when you click it off and take it off from your inventory. That's very unique. But it is also not part of the fashion aspect of the look. So I don't know. I found it almost clownish. The mask was almost clownish. And I don't want, when I think of a masquerade, I don't think of that kind of look that way.
Honestly made me gasp. The makeup is so clearly inspired by Bjork's makeup artist, Hungry, and it's super interesting and it certainly does give goddess energy. Her runway with those twists was super aesthetically pleasing, the headpiece with the intricate details and how definitely seemed to easily fit in with her other accessories was another major plus. And I definitely do get the luxurious vibe that's just giving off. She's just dripping in elegance. She just looks important.
Her little mascara running a little bit, just a little bit. And then she's like on the runway, like smoking like a fiend. Just like everything about it, I found it to be very interesting. And I was like, I wanted to do this girl.
Alexis, overall, she gave very cinematic, very dominatrix couture, very retro villainous. It's giving high drama fashion that needs attention. The sculpted silhouette is very bold and polished and very editorially sharp, I think. It gives, the styling is very like Mugler, Van Harpen. What I love is the silhouette. And
I
the hair
love
mask and the texture
how
is
this dress turned out and how her picture turned out.
What I think could be improved.
I think a lot of things, and Adora's going to address this, is that she could have improved her top half, just like Cassie said. The little bandeau top right there, just
They truly do blend
looked like an afterthought. And the fur that was draped over her shoulder, it made it all very top heavy, and then it also made it look off, like it didn't belong.
Well, if it just didn't feel so
It would have, if you had a more commanding top to go with this dress style, would have just really, it would have been my favorite. Later, I am going to do my own version of the Masquerade, and I'll try to find a catwalk to get on and do that. Okay, now we're going to move on to Hydra.
The most is like the character creation that kind of like people have in the show and in Second Life in general, but on your show for sure. And so I really enjoyed her character. To me, it was this Southern belle who like went to New York and took over New York fashion. It's like the character I was thinking of.
With Hydra, she came up with a very bold concept. The mix of hard and edge lines and whimsical details is very daring. So there's a storyline here, and Hydra clearly understands it. What I love is the cohesiveness of the details of the whole look. The backdrop and the mood,
Just
the
like
environment
Hessie
has a
said,
look.
you look at this picture and you can
What
even
could
see
be
the
improved?
small
I feel
belly button
color
jewel
possibly,
above the belly
more of
button,
like a
that
gold lip
detail.
or red lip
It's
or
not
a
glitching
contrasting
in
accessory,
the
like a
outfit.
bag or-
Okay, so Hydra, I am honestly extremely satisfied with the progression that Hydra is showing in the show, even though we're like just only in the second episode.
Come back,
If we go back to
Ralph.
episode 1 with the party
I will have to say that one thing that she could have done, and I think Hetsy said it as well, is up under after the reveal of the hat coming off. It would have been nice with her makeup to have a punchy lipstick up.
Honestly, all of the little details I'm witnessing, such as the earrings and the nails over the gloves, the jewels, and all of that, it's such an incredible telling of how to piece so many things together without, frankly, making you want to vomit. Like some previous contestants we've seen on the show, so many details were obviously thought of, which I love. But I like to, last but not least, let's discuss Sunny.
Yes, this look. It's a beautiful look. It's a beautiful dress. She's a beautiful girl, beautiful avatar. But it's just not giving what the show demands. She's just not giving enough.
What was that? What artwork was that? That is not even last minute throw together stuff. That is just
very religious and royal
bad.
with ornate detailing. But
I know the artwork
sensuality,
does not,
very sensual.
but it does have an influential
it's
effect
very more on
with the last final
uh,
judgment, I think, with the door, because it shows that you didn't have
more
any
so,
effort.
I would say. It's lovely. It's the mask, the silhouette and gown. But compared to the rest of the contestants, this outfit and look is just very safe. The picture and photo, it's gorgeous, but there's a pose stiffness. And what I'm referring to is the body language is elegant, but it's slightly posed, but it lacks a seductive flow that the look demands.
I feel like her having a flexy hairstyle worked against her because of the way that it was flopping around, looked a little bit crazy, like her wig was about to flow off. And although
Flexi was very much of a
pretty, I think,
mess,
as I said, the
and
gown is gorgeous.
it hangs in front of her face. So is her flexi hair part of that, or is the mask part of the masquerade?
To me,
It
feels like just like
her hair ornaments
just,
were,
I'm not sure that it's
sticking
for
out
doors next to
flexi
the model.
awkwardly. It just wasn't very well. Here we go, elimination time. We're going to bring out all the contestants again, and the judges
That
are
concludes
going
the
to
judging
tell
portion of the episode.
what
It is now time
who
for the
the winner
elimination.
is.
Models, please come to the runway. The winner of today's masquerade theme is Hydra. Congratulations, Hydra. You won today's episode. You may head
So
backstage.
thrilled that Hyper won.
The model they'll be going home is Sunny. I'm sorry, sweetie, but it is time to head out. Thank you for everything. The rest of you are safe, and you may head backstage.
Okay, like I said, we are going to go backstage with the contestants as well on this time when I cover it. And it's that mama with Adore's Next Top Model. Hey there, it's that mama, and we're going backstage with Season 6, Episode 2 of Adore's Next Top Model.
Welcome back to Adore's Next Top Model backstage exclusive for Season 6, Episode 2. This episode was a little rough. 2 models needed to go home. One of them didn't manage to show up for the main episode, which put me as the show's creator in a tough spot, meaning that I had to let Logan go home due to their inability to show up for the episode. The show wishes Logan nothing but the best, and as for the second person that got eliminated, that was Sunhee, and it was unfortunately due to her performance on the show. The judges felt that she wasn't delivering enough as a model. Now, with the remaining models being so few in number, I can't help but wonder, do they really know what they're in for? Welcome back to the Adore's Next Top Model backstage exclusive, ladies and judges. As you already know, we're gathered here today. It sounds like a funeral, but it isn't. After Sunhee got eliminated, how does everyone feel about today?
Pretty happy with how things turned out today. Everybody's looks were incredible. So I'm just happy to still be here, and I appreciate that you guys have noticed that I was able to take in the critiques from last week and apply it into this week's challenge, and that you really do appreciate the small level of details that I go to make sure that I am evenly balanced from head to toe.
I definitely feel good about this week. I know areas where I can definitely improve, so I'll definitely try to improve next week. But I think I'm happy to be here as well. And I think everybody looked great tonight, so I think it's a serious and real competition. So I'm just happy to still be here and able to express my creativity through my fashion.
Please work harder, try harder. It is our job as the judges to nitpick literally everything. And that being said, I do wish to address the elephant in the room. Hin is clearly missing. And that is something I would have addressed in the main episode of the show. Logan faced an early elimination from the show for not being able to show up on time for today's episode. And sadly, not showing up for an episode is definitely the number one way to get sent home. It's one of the rules that you cannot break, especially if you notify me that you're unable to show up like an hour before filming. If I'm notified way ahead of time, there's always the possibility of rescheduling. Things happen in people's lives, but there's so many models who are here on time each and every week that make sacrifices in order to be able to show up. Do we have any thoughts about Logan's early elimination from the show?
It's
I
unfortunate.
personally feel great about it. I know it is unfortunate, but I do feel good about it. It doesn't really affect me, besides the fact that I have a better chance, at winning the competition. But good luck to Logan in the future, and I hope that she can come back for a future season.
I feel the same way. It's unfortunate that she's not here, but at the same time, we all have made sacrifices to be here and to adhere to the schedule and to respect the competition and respect each other's time. I think the people who are meant to be here are standing here today.
Yeah, I also agree. Like, we all made time for this and took out time from our schedule. People living in different countries, people have other time constraints and other schedules. So I understand why Logan was eliminated, but I do wish Logan the best, and I look forward to see where the competition goes next.
Anyway, I also wanted to add, I'm really happy that everyone is being mature about their critiques and such. Those who know, yeah, there's some people who will never be invited back to the show ever because of their behavior on their seasons, and because they couldn't handle criticism, and there was a circus more than once. But yeah, I really love the professionalism that you all are bringing, and honestly, you bitches know fashion. Like, you really do.
I definitely feel like I have some competition in within the competition, of course, but I do know what I deliver and what I offer. And as you mentioned earlier, I'm really good at bringing things to the table that have maybe never been presented before on this show. And I think that's what sets me apart from maybe the other contestants. And yeah, I'm pretty confident. I'm not really too worried about the quote unquote competition.
There's definitely very strong competition here. I really want to express my vision that I have when it comes to women's fashion. And when I was younger, I had my own collection. Like, I took fashion design. Like, I've been to New York, Mood. So I've been reconnecting with that time in my life to something really deep for me. So I definitely will try to bring my A game and continue to express myself and then just improve.
The people who are meant to be here or who are standing here today, these are my real competition. These ladies have style, they have skill, they understand fashion, as do I. But moving forward about the next week coming up, I am very excited for it, and I am so excited to show you guys my interpretation of the idea.
I wanted to ask a quick question to Butter the Bun, also known as Katie Wonderlust, the season 2 winner of Adore's Next Top Model. Katie, we discussed this off camera a little bit, but since you competed on this show and won back in, 2020, I think, how do you feel about this season and the seasons that followed yours? What do you think is generally different from your time competing versus now?
Yeah, definitely the competition has gotten a lot stronger. I think in really every season, I feel like it progressively, the talent gets better and better. And each season, I'm I don't know that this can be topped. I'll see a look or something, I'm this is the most incredible thing ever. But then the next season after that, the same thing happens. So I do think it's interesting, and it says a lot about you and about just what you're doing here, because it keeps getting better and it keeps elevating. Even the set, the editing, everything about it. It's really crazy. The person that was eliminated today, Sunyi, is that how you pronounce her name, Sunyi? If she was in my season, she definitely would have won. And today she went home. So it's nuts how much it's elevated.
When you said that you see girls that can't be topped, I don't think anyone in this room can be topped.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, good to know.
It's going to be hard to top Coco. But look at her. Who would want to top Coco?
Let me ask you a quick question, Katie. So, if you were to compete on Adore's Next Top Model now, do you think you would win the show?
I don't think I would win the show, but I do think that these ladies would push me. So I think I know I would bring my absolute best, but would I be able to top the knowledge and everything that people have of fashion in general, the contestants now? I don't think so, but I think I would do a lot better, just mostly because I would want to.
My thoughts for today's episode. I feel like the current state of the competition with the remaining models that are left, they're risk takers, and they're very much models who push the boundaries. My thought on the elimination, wasn't about failure, it was more about being outpaced. On this runway, subtlety can be mistaken for silence.